In this segment, we're going to be talking about removing water from infield mixes. Before we talk about removing water, it's important to know the profile that you're working with here in Fishers. All infield mixes have a somewhat similar profile in that you have a sub-base material. Some fields in the town of Fishers have a crushed limestone base and then 2 to 4 inches of Dura Edge Classic infield mix, depending on which facility you're at. On top of that is a 1/4 inch of conditioner, which is typically Diamond Pro red infield conditioner. When removing water from an infield mix, it's very important to remove the water first via a hand pump or puddle pillow, and then using a calcined clay to absorb any excess moisture. Best rule of thumb and best practices is to use a Diamond Pro professional calcined clay over a drying agent or rapid dry product due to the long-term benefits of using a more coarse calcined clay. A couple basic do's and don'ts when it comes to prepping a field after a rain event. One thing to always consider is use an aluminum tooth rake. As you can see, the teeth on these rakes are aluminum and they're rounded. The goal is not to get into your infield mix in the base profile in a great depth. These rounded teeth will allow the drying agent or calcined clay product to dry your puddle just as quick. One thing to never do when dealing with wet infields is get out the brooms and push the water out of the low area. This will only exacerbate the problem and create greater low areas long term. Oftentimes, low areas form around the bases and a hand pump is needed to remove the water. In this application, a hole is dug and a pump is inserted and removing the water from the low area. After removing the water with the pump is completed, a puddle pillow is then recommended to be used, followed by a professional gradation of calcined clay. After removing water, either using a pump or a puddle pillow, the next step is to use a conditioner or a drying agent to dry the wet area. As you can see here, we have used both a rapid dry product along with a professional grade calcined clay. The professional grade calcined clay product has made the infield mix playable quicker than the rapid dry product. You can also clearly see the gradation difference between the two. The professional gradation will allow the field to play quicker and also give you a longer lasting benefit, where the rapid dry or drying agent product is already getting ground into the infield mix and over time will affect the integrity of the playing surface.
The Fishers Department of Public Works, Hamilton Southeastern Schools, and Sports Southeastern Program of Recreational Team Sports have partnered in a number of ways to provide increased services to the schools, students, and residents of Fishers by assuming maintenance responsibilities of school grounds. The partnership allows the district to use capital project funds rather than those from its general fund for this expense, freeing up resources for classrooms and teaching positions. The result is improved overall condition of the school grounds, paving the way for an increased number of competitive team events on school fields for all age groups, from kindergartners to varsity athletes. This partnership also decreases the need for Fishers to build more athletic fields for youth sports and focus on diversifying our park inventory to meet the needs of a diverse community.